All right, millions of taxpayers could see a lower tax bill next year now that Congress passed the president's big, beautiful bill. Well, according to a study by the Tax Policy Center, taxpayers will see an average, that's a key word, of $2,900 in 2026. However, higher earning Americans are likely to see an even bigger boost. Javier David is here with me now. He is the business editor for the Dallas Morning News and, of course, a CBS News contributor. Javier, good morning to you. So who are the biggest winners here? I feel like it all has to do with where you are on the socioeconomic scale.
Yeah, look, this bill is kind of a deficit spending on steroids, and it's quite possibly inflationary, but it's a mix of kind of crowd pleasing and budget busting. So the big headline here, a number of the things that the president campaigned on are now reality. So the winners, hourly workers and those who make tips, elderly get a tax credit, parents with young children, people who have auto loans, and some seniors, and those who live in states where you pay a lot of state and local taxes. So the 2017 tax cuts, remember those? They're going to stick around for a while, so there's no threat of higher rates for businesses and households. If you make tips or overtime, you're not going to get taxed on it. Plus, you get to deduct interest now on some of your auto loans, so those range between 6 and 12%. Cool thing here is seniors that make less than $75,000 a year, they're going to get tax deductions worth $6,000 and a big grain of salt. If you earn less than $500K a year, you can deduct about $40,000 worth of state and local taxes off of your bill every year.
Okay, I'm glad you mentioned that 75K a year barrier, because when we speak about middle Americans and hourly workers, it's really hard to know what that really means. And so if you make above 75, but let's say less than 200,000, how will it hit you?
Yeah, I mean, that's basically it. There's a gray area, and if you make above that threshold, you're not going to see the benefit. And obviously, you have a lot of people that seniors are mostly, they earn on Social Security. So if you have just Social Security as an income, you'll probably see the benefit. But if you have some other form of investment income, you're probably not going to see the benefit.
Now, for people who are family planning, how might they benefit from this baby bonus that's in the act?
Yeah, the Trump accounts, it's controversial. It's kind of a play to boost falling birth rates. It's an acknowledgement that having kids is really expensive, but it's complicated, and a number of financial professionals think that it's just kind of overly complicated. And some of the mix of the money that make up the accounts are partly actually taxable. So who's eligible? Parents can open up an account for any child under 8. If you were born between this year and 2028, you receive $1,000 for free. That money gets invested in a low-cost fund. The contributions are capped at 5,000. Employers get to kick in 2,500. Both of these amounts are indexed to inflation, and it just grows in this account until about they're 18. But here's the catch: you can't access that money until the child turns 18, and after that, it basically becomes an IRA, and there's a penalty for early withdrawal.
Whoever grabbed that picture of a baby taking money out of a piggy bank, or maybe putting it in, you got the right image. Javier, I don't know if you could see that, but we've got some great images to go along with your insight. Thanks for joining us today. We really appreciate it.